Hi, this is Gene at DNS Bait. This report is current as of July 21st here, Thursday. We've definitely had some hot weather come through the area in the last week or so. Water temperatures have warmed up a bit up into the lower 80s now. Up here on Lake Mendota, the bass fishermen have been experiencing a little bit of a slowdown, although there are some fish out in some deeper rocks, out off Governor's Island, out off Dunn's Bar, Burley Street Bar, Second Point in those areas, although it sounds like it has been a little tougher lately. Perch fishermen are still experiencing some success in several areas on the lake, generally along the weed lines, although there have been some guys experiencing some perch out on some of the flats, out on mud flats, like just to the west of Governor's Island, about 18 to 21 feet of water, and then over in the Marshall Park area, I've been hearing a little bit of it over there too. Some smaller fish out in that area, but some nicer fish also. The weed lines that have been producing on and off the last week or so are still in Warner Bay, still up along the Fox Bluff area, over by Hatch Cover, Marshall Park, Spring Harbor. I've heard some down by the Hatch Cover. I've heard some between Second Point and Picnic Point, University Bay. I've heard some over by Lincoln School and Burley Street in that area. And any of those areas can produce perch at any given time. They're just places that you need to check. And you do need to be tight to the weeds and possibly up into the weeds a little bit, as seems to be where they're at. Over on Lake Monona, bluegill action's been a little quiet the last few days. I'm assuming with this hot weather, those fish are going to be moving out and suspending over that deeper water and starting to get a lot more active. Some good places to look for that to start occurring are out in front of Rockford, or out in front of Old Brick Park, Hudson Park, over by Sluter Beach, over by the Rock Pile at Squaw Bay, Turville Point off of there. But don't be afraid to look on those weed lines tight up to the weed edges. There's been perch there early in the morning in several weed edges. There's been bluegill activity still along those weed edges, so don't be counting those out yet. Over on Lake Wabeesa, pan fishing has been a little quiet. At least I don't hear a whole lot in the last several weeks. But every once in a while you get a nice bluegill report. But I have heard some walleye action down in that area, throwing jigs and leeches up along the weeds wherever you might find any weeds. And the muskie guys on the whole chain seem to have slowed down, or they usually give up a little bit when these water temperatures get up into that 80-degree area, and they kind of leave those fish alone for a little while. Down on Lake Kegonsa, that fishing's been a little spotty this week. I talked to a couple of fellows who fish down there fairly regularly, and they'll have a good day followed by a bad day. They don't seem to be taking any limits, but they do get some nice bluegills and nice perch every once in a while. That's about it here locally. That walleye bite up on Lake Wisconsin seems to have tapered a little bit. And as far as anything else going on in the area, Rock Lake, I guess they're catching a few bluegills, but I haven't really heard a whole lot. Traffic is way down with this extended hot spell that we've had. So if you've got anything you'd like to share, you can call us at the store, 608-241-4225, or you can use the website, dsbait.com. Actually, that's where you're seeing this report right now. Or you can call the phone if you're on the road and can't get access to the website. That is 608-244-3474. That spells Big Fish, and I am going to get that updated this week. It come to my attention I didn't do that last week. So stay in touch. We'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.